Good. Mm, it's after midnight, so I guess morning. But anyway, y'all have to excuse my voice. Um, these little tights are beginning to affect my voice. So um, I did this video earlier, but because I had so many, I forget to clean my computer, and so when I did the video, my voice wasn't going along with my mouth. So I'm gonna try to do it over because this, to me, this is important because of some things I keep seeing. I'm seeing a lot of it, um, and it's bothering me. I'm seeing videos with T.D. Jakes and Diddy, and it was really heavy on my mind early this morning. With my nose, just I don't know why when I get on in front of this camera, my nose just start itching like crazy. Um, um, I'm just seeing so much. I mean, I'm seeing some crazy stuff. I mean, some really crazy on Facebook and on YouTube. And I don't know how to feel about it. It's bothering me. I've never been a fan of T.D. Jakes. I never cared for him, to tell you the truth. But the thing is, he has so many followers, and he have a mega church, and then he's a married man, and so when I keep seeing these videos of him and Diddy, it's really been bothering. And so what came to my mind is how Lucifer had high rank in heaven. He allowed his beauty and his position get the best of him, and he became prideful, where he wanted to put himself higher than God himself. And so high that he um, persuaded 1/3 of the angels to rebel along with him and start a war in heaven and got kicked out of heaven. And he got kicked so low to a low place. So what he been doing through the years is placing his seed in high places. People he know that he can persuade, like he did 1/3 of the angels. People that was doing well at once upon a time. They can, you know, grow up the ladder as he was making a path for them to get into these positions. Even in the church, he set his seed in high places in the church where the people could perform. He put that gift of performing in them, where they have followers. They have a lot of followers. And T.D. Jakes, he's not the only one. And then you have some men that's just, I think when two pastors got married, two male pastors. There's a lot of it. There's a lot of it in the church of male on male. Because that's what Satan want. He want male on male. He want female on female. Because he knows it's an abomination to God. He want to do everything he can against God. Because he angry with God. So God keep him out of God. I won't let him take over heaven. So he going to take over places where we need to go for help. Where people go for help, like the church for one, medical, law, government. He got his seat in very high places. Very, very high places. And places so high that people, they do well in these high places. And see what he do, he get them in them high places. And they do all this dirt that they do. And then he put people in place to get receipts so that it can be proven that you're doing your dirt. Because everywhere I seen him on videos, he looking right at the camera. It's not like they taking it behind his back. They get in his face. I see him in this see-through, I reckon it was a dress. It's a sheer purple dress. With all that big body, you know. You weren't trying to hide it or nothing. But when I first saw him on this video with Bush, they was at some type of meeting. And somebody took his picture. And he looked like he was in shock that he didn't want them taking his picture. But it showed Bush with this little slick smile on his face because he had them to take the picture. And I was saying then, it looked like he might be at something, like maybe at a Masonic meeting or something that he didn't want nobody to know that he would be there. I knew he was shady. But there was years and years ago, I actually sent him an email. I really needed some help about something. And I never did hear back from him, so I just did, they just some people, if I email people in a minute, if I don't hear back from them, then I know they something, don't trust them. And that's me, that's how I am. And so I just never cared for him. I never cared for Cliff O'Donnell. None of these mega pastors, because I feel like they're all about money. They're not caring about people's souls. They're not caring really about God. It's about money to them. Prosperity. And see, Satan, he sets them up. Those type of people he set up so he can help them fall. So I don't know if T.D. Jakes has always been homosexual, or if he's been bisexual, or if it's just a spirit that was sent to him. Because a lot of time when you have these spirits that be sent to you, you might not know it, or your brain be hacked, because they hacking people's brains now. And if you don't know that this stuff is being done to you, these spirits connect themselves to you so in a way that you actually think it's you. If you don't know yourself no better, and you'll know that this ain't me. I don't think like this. I don't have these type of dreams. I don't have these type of feelings. I don't lust like this, because they had lust on me so strong. I mean, it didn't make no kind of sense, the lust that I was feeling. And I was saying to myself, I don't even lust like this. When I was out there in the world having sex, I don't lust like this. This is. I had to start coming against it, and I started coming against it. You know, but see, it's technology in us too. It's not just demons. It's not just lust demons or sexual lust spirits. It's technology, and the technology people can control it. That's why they send all this hot energy in my body. Cause the guy was trying to make me. I don't know if he trying to get me to lust for him or what, but it wasn't working. Cause I was fighting it tooth and nail. Cause I'm serious. Now that I know that they were sending men what they call them, something whatever their name is, after me, I know not to fall no more. You know, um, honeypots. They actually looking for you. You're not just meeting somebody. They're looking for you, and they coming after you and pretending that they so nice and want to get to know you and all this kind of stuff. It's all a act. They get paid to do this. And I met a guy some years ago on the internet, and when I met him in real life, he was just sweet. I just thought he was so sweet. I really did. But he got mad with me. And we were looking at the divorce court, and he had gotten a divorce, but I wasn't even thinking about it, about him getting had a divorce, and evidently his divorce might have been bad or whatever. I don't know. But he was on the man's side, I was on the woman's side, and he caught an attitude with me, and he said, "I'm getting ready to go." So I didn't see him no more until the next year, and I don't know if I called him or I texted him. That's after I found out I was being gang stalked. I knew something was going on, but I didn't know quite what it was. And my mind started going back in history, and I started began to think about some things that had happened. So I wanted to know if he was gang stalking me, So I contacted him. He swore out, no, he wasn't gang stalking me. So he asked me, could he, get some of my soap, because I make my own homemade soap. And I told him, yeah. So he came and he purchased some. And then he called me back, asked me, did I want to hang out? Come hang out with him. And so, he not never tried to kiss me, never tried to do anything, no more than we just sit and talk and go riding or something like that. So I trusted him. I didn't think he would try nothing. But he did. Actually, he was drinking. I mean, a lot. See, I didn't drink nothing. But then he couldn't take me back home. So he knew what he had planned it. He had planned it. But see, now I don't even date. It's been years since I've gone on a date. I don't even really let people know where I stay at. There been one guy since I've been in this house. We've been here 2 years. Only one person, but two. But the other guy, he would come to do some work for me. And a guy from my hometown that's been trying to talk to me for about 30 years. I let him know where I stayed at. Only because he a whole bunch of lies. He just you have to. I'm so gullible. I'm gullible. But did not happen between us because like I said, I got a made up mind. I'm not getting ready to let nobody trick me no more. And see, this is what the devil wants. The devil will set you up to bring shame in your life. And see, this is what's going on with these pastors. And see, they getting into these man on man relationships, and somebody taking pictures. Because you can't just, they're not going to just let you get out of it. And then I guess they enjoying it, the record, because they don't try to get out of it. TDJ just sitting there smiling and right at the camera. But see, this is what Satan want. He want these mega pastors with all these followers to fall and fall low, because he want the people that's in the church to fall too. He want them to fall. Stop believing in the pastors. Stop believing in the Bible. Stop believing in the gospel. Don't believe in God. And see, this is what they doing, because the pastors is falling so low into the people that's in the church. They falling low too. And so I was also thinking about all the uh, men, black men that that's joining the Freemasons, and how they getting involved in all this Freemasonry and the sorority. That's the word I be having a hard time remembering that word. It's called it sororities, and they doing all these rituals, and that's worship to Satan. Worship to Satan. And then you got these pastors that's in the Freemason. You got Christian people that's in these sororities. And the Bible tells us don't have no other God above him, beside him, or beneath him. And then you got these pastors that's a Mason. So you got a God that's right there with God. And the people in the sororities, you be doing all this, whatever, all these signs and stuff. You worshiping to these devils, to these demons. They're not gods. And from my understanding, Baphomet is the god of the Freemasons. I'm not 100% sure. And then I got this picture. I can't. I need a. I after. Well, I only have the picture of her. I do have the video of this man talking. He calls her name also. But he said this is the God of the medical people. This is who they worship. You see the snake wrapped around her hip, and that's like that pole when the Israelites were being so bad, and God sent snakes after them. And God told Moses to take I think it was a golden. Cause it's been a while since I read it. Even though right now I'm going back through the Old Testament, but I haven't got to that point yet. To take a pole and I think a golden pole and put a golden snake on the pole, and when they look at it, they wouldn't die, cause the snake was biting them. And so I think this people started worshiping it. They actually started worshiping this pole with the snake, and this is who they worshiping right here. This is who they worshiping. So that's why I don't trust medical no more. I really need to go and get my stomach checked out, but I'm not going. I'm just, if God don't heal me, then I probably won't get healed. If He don't heal me, or somebody that's had a gift of healing, I won't get healed. You know, because them doctors been putting stuff in me. I went to I think it was, I don't know if it was 2012 or 2013. I know one was in 2013, And I can't remember if I had the other one in 2012 or 2013, but it was close together, where I was having problem with my stomach and having some problem with my heart. So I went to a heart specialist and I went to an internal organ specialist. And they both had, the heart specialist sent me to Chapel Hill. So they did the procedure in Chapel Hill. They claimed they put a stent. They said I had 3 clogged arteries, but they only put a stent in one of them, the worst one. So I'm about to wonder, did I have a clogged artery, period? Because I know now that I was being attacked by direct energy. And in my stomach, I couldn't even go to sleep at night because my stomach would just be shaking. So somebody in that area was attacking me with direct energy. So I don't know if it were the witches that stayed across the street or the boy that stayed hooked on to us because we was in a duplex. Um, I was in a duplex then, and then when I moved again, I was in a duplex. Then I moved up this way. But see, now everybody I was stay beside, they just give me such problems. And that's why I started looking up, trying to figure out, what in the world going on with people. They want to give me such problems, and when I don't give them none, you know, I'm just trying to live from one day to the next day and in peace. But they wouldn't let me get no peace. They just make all kind of, I couldn't hardly get no sleep. Them old cheap beds hitting up against the wall and just doing any and everything. Just doing any and everything. Now, I didn't talk about all this on the other on the other video. I didn't talk about all this. But I don't even know how I got on there. But I get lost. I be talking about so much stuff. Then it'll come back to me. Because I can't figure out how I got on there. Excuse me. But anyway, we just have to be so careful. Especially when we're trying to live for the Lord. Because the devil is so slick. He's so slick. You know. He's trying to do everything he can to make us fall. Because he wants us destroyed. He hate people. And then you got so many people working for him, and he hate them. He want them destroyed. He want us all destroyed. That's why he making the artificial people and people clones and people from other worlds coming here. Oh, excuse me. Um, I was talking about something called this energy in here. Y'all probably can't see what I see. It's energy all on my clothes, all on that wall over there. You see, well, I'm really submerged under it. They just be attacking me so bad. Just be attacking me so bad. Hell, my stomach all puffed up. I look like I'm about ready to bust. But anyway, what I want to say about people in these sororities and in the Freemason and Eastern Stars, all these people, and you got the doctors who are in a secret society, and I don't know if they secret society is Freemason or if it's some other type of secret society. Um, I just don't. I just lost trust in everybody. I don't trust the law no more. I don't trust the politicians. I don't trust the um. I don't trust the doctors. Um, the sheriff department, the police. I don't trust nobody. Cause they all a part of depopulation. They all a part of depopulation. I can't say every single person that's in the organization, but they so little that you can't even find them. Cause they so many that they overpower the one that's not a part of it, and the one that's not a part of it, they might get attacked too. But I need to get off of here. I'm getting sleepy. Actually, they starting to mess with me. I can feel the weirdness in my forehead. And I just started yawning. Um, but our church leader, we got to pray for these people. Even though I don't have a church leader, can't go to church. I miss going to church, but them people in that church. There was so much witchcraft and stuff going on in there. And they were coming after me left and right. I don't know what was their problem, and right now I ain't trying to find out. But I want to find a church that I know the pastor is real and in tune with God. So if any witches come up in there, they're gonna know these people witches. They got to go because these witches, if they trying to want to truly get saved and or whatever, they don't want to. They want to dib and dab in this evil. They so bold. I went to a church one time, and the pastor was getting inaugurated to a bishop. And see, one thing about that, a bishop and a pastor is one and the same, according to the Bible. They one and the same. But anyway, the apostle, and I just had a feeling that man, he had something to do with it. Cause he stood right there. Okay, when he was doing something to the pastor, doing his little ritual thing, I reckon. Two ladies stood up and was speaking loud in tongues, some type of tongues. I didn't know they didn't know the woman, cause I was a visitor. But the prophet, the guy that's supposed to be the prophet, stood right there. The apostle stood right there. And that woman walked from the back of the church up to the front of the church and started laying hands on this man. And he was doing something like a bird, like doing something like that. And she was speaking in tongues. And so he got sick. They said he got real sick after that. He didn't die. But there's something weird happened in that church that night. And he got real sick, but he got well. And when he healed, his wife died. I don't know who them women were. They were black ladies. Like I said, there's a lot of black women is turning to the evil realm, and a lot of black men are too. Cause when they join the Freemasons, they join evil, and they just joining and joining and joining because they want some. They don't care who power it is. They just want some type of power, and that it don't make no sense. But I think something gonna happen, and people gonna come back to God. Ugh, they gonna come back. But why live in sin when you can just live right in the first place? Just be obedient. Just be obedient. I'm so thankful to God that God didn't kill me while I was out there in sin. I am thankful to the Lord have mercy. I'm just so thankful. You know. That's why it bothers me to see T.D. Jakes, and he act like he act just like he ain't even married. Like he don't even care that his wife can see this. And I know this will break this woman's heart. Unless she used to it. You know. I don't know if he was already gay. But I had been heard that he was gay. But when I hear stuff, I don't always just take it in. I don't always just believe it unless I see it. But see, I'm seeing this. I'm seeing what he's doing. But I can't really say that either because they got software to make the thing look like it. But probably Celestia, she was saying it. She was saying it too that T.D. Jakes is gay and was saying stuff about T.D. Jakes and Beyonce. God ain't pleased with neither one of them. God ain't pleased with Beyonce and he ain't pleased with T.D. Jakes. But anyway. See, I could see that energy on this chair. That's why when I wake up, I be just feel like I be just like this, just jerking. Cause they have it going in my body, my stomach all swollen up. I ain't even gonna show it. I, my this is my stomach right here. You see where my hand is? I'm gonna show you. This is my stomach. This is what these people do to me every night. And I tell you what. Oh, I know there's something else I was talking about. How they was trying to. I do believe they're gonna try to make men transgender pregnant, and I think they testing women to see how do our stomach do. Cause that's the only thing I could think of why they was to blow my stomach up like this, But they trying to see I hope there ain't nothing in there. I haven't felt nothing because I've been trying. I would take something to see if I can't kill it. And I'll tell you that because I ain't trying to give birth to no demons or no monster. Mm-mm. But I ain't felt nothing moving or nothing. My stomach real soft. But I'm just wondering, is this what they doing? Testing our intestine to see how much our intestine can take. Cause my stomach look just like I'm pregnant. I ain't had sex in years. And if I did have sex, I can't have no children. I'm 65 years old. I mean, probably some 65-year-old might can have a baby, but I ain't trying to have it. I retired. I retired from having babies before I was in my 30s. I retired. I was through. I had my 4 babies. I was done. But I just wonder, is this what it is? But I don't know. I can't, because I just can't understand why anybody would do this to somebody. And this stuff be hot air, hot energy, whatever it is. Um, it do be messing with my forehead. I ain't lying. Whew. Oh, I don't know if I talked about everything that I meant to talk about. Cause that first video, I was just flowing. When I went back and looked at it, I was like, wow, but my mouth won't go along with my voice. But I was saying some stuff, but now I'm having to think, what did I say about on the other video? I won't thinking before. I was just flowing with it, so I don't know if I'm saying everything that I meant to say. My finger. Oh, I did talk about my finger. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know. It's swollen. My finger's swollen. I don't know what's that. I don't know where it came from. It had a white head. I don't know if this a bug bite or what, because it was just sore. It was real sore, and then it came up to a white head, and I stuck a pin in it, to get some of that pus stuff out. But it's starting to come up again, so it must be got some infection in it. But I don't know how I got it. I don't remember being bit by no bug. I don't know what this is, but it hurts. I tell you, it really do hurt. I put a band-aid on it. I had to take that band-aid off. I could feel my heartbeat in this finger. I did talk about that I think I did. I know I talked about the Christmas crack. It's really Christmas. Some people call it Christmas crack. Some of them call it Christmas cracker. But it's like I really don't know what it's like. But what I did, you take soda crackers and you lay them on the pan, and then you take 2 sticks of butter and um, 2 sticks of butter and a cup of brown sugar, and you stir and stir until you're supposed to stir it and stir. I don't think I stirred mine all the way, 'cause I can still taste some of the crystals in the sugar. But you're supposed to keep stirring until it smooth out on medium heat, till you don't supposed to feel the crystal. It's supposed to be smooth. So that was my first time making it. And so after you put it in the oven for 5 minutes on 400. Then you take it out, and then you put some chocolate, the little chocolate pieces on top of it, and put it back in the oven for 4 more minutes on 400, and so that it'll melt some more, and then you just spread it out, and then you put your nuts on top of it. And that's what I did today. Oh, and then I did another pan. This time I was gonna just do the pretzel, but the pretzel all broke up. So I took the soda crackers and put them down, and then I made the homemade caramel with the 2 sticks of butter and the brown sugar. Then after I made that, I sprinkled it on top of the soda crackers and spreaded it out. Then after I spread it out, I sprinkled the uh, pretzels pieces on top of it, and then I dribbled the rest of the um, caramel on top of the pretzels, and then I put it in the oven. And I took the chocolate little chocolate nuggets things, and I tried to melt them, but they didn't melt like I wanted them to melt. I might have known it might have took away from it. So the next time I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna melt it ahead of time. I'm just gonna sprinkle it, sprinkle them down, and put them in the oven Excuse me. Mm, they really messing with my forehead. Um, I reckon I need to try to go. I really got where I don't want to go to sleep. 'Cause I know they're gonna attack me. 'Cause I'm already under attack slightly. They not burning my feet really, really bad. But that air kind of cool. Um, I guess that's all I wanted to say. Um, so I am gonna close out because it's 1:11 a.m. I'm gonna close out this camera and let's see. I'm just gonna close out.